Okay, let's get started. We have an audio bit right here, and I'm just going to use a single no scope because it's gonna fit the application pretty well, so it'll work for me. I'm gonna turn off the sniper shot real quick. All right. Okay, so first, I actually kind of already took the liberty to line up the clip beforehand so the no scope lands on that single beat. This happens to be a rap song, so the markers are kind of easy to see, just because when you bring up the audio waves by pressing LL on the layer, they're kind of easy to see where the sync points are, but sometimes it's not always that easy, so it's good to bring these markers out so you don't have to keep the audio wave up the whole time. So, let's see. Let's bring up the time remapping, Control-Alt-T on this layer. Keyframe right there, right before the sniper shot. And, you know, for this effect, it's kind of, I twitched through the other one, but I'm just going to do this time remapping because, like I said before, my computer's a piece of crap, so I don't feel like spending a ton of time just rendering. So we want, you know, a couple frames where the image is pretty similar on the screen. So on this first beat, we're going to make the floor flash. So what I did, white solid, I'm going to turn that down, oops, hold on, press T for the opacity, turn it down a bunch so I can still see it. I'm going to enable 3D on the layer. I'm going to rotate it. Slide this down. Basically the idea is to get it to line up with the actual floor in the map, so that if we apply effect other than white, it actually you know, it looks like it's on the same dimension. You know, and then I just jack up the scale so that'll fit. Alright, so let's see. The first frame that we have the starting is right here, so I'm going to turn this off real quick. Make sure I have the white layer selected, and I'm just going to do this kind of a scrappy mask because, like I said before, I'm short on time, and you know, YouTube doesn't let us upload videos more than 10 minutes, and I just want to make this work. But when you're doing your own, you want to make sure you're taking your time. Alright, so I'm going to pull this up, the mask, keyframe the mask path. Go ahead a frame. Does the picture change at all? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to keyframe the path again. Go ahead a frame. Does it change? No, it doesn't. Go ahead again. Still the same. Wow, I'm getting pretty lucky here. Don't have to do any masks. Alright, it changes right there, so I'm actually just gonna, because if you look, that's a couple frames, and I'm gonna pull the audio real quick to show you. It kind of hits the beat, you know. See the beat, the bump right there? It hits it, so I don't need to keep masking all the way to the other point, because it wouldn't have a snap to it. It would just have a long look. If that makes any sense at all. So I'm gonna right click this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Mask, reset mask. And then I'm going to delete the corners like I showed you in the previous tutorial. Okay. And now let's bring in another white solid, so we can do this for the Spartan. And you know, he's pretty much in 2D, so I don't need to really mess with the layer at all. Right. Now I know some of you guys are wondering how I do frame by frame masking, like if I were to mask a Spartan out, like walking onto a map or something. That's pretty much going to be covered in the next tutorial. This one's kind of just showing another application of you know, how you can mask and use effects and stuff like that. Now I'm using white solids to you know, do the effect. You can also do the same thing by duplicating the layer. This trip to dub layer, you can duplicate it. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that though. You can duplicate it and apply the effects to only the top layer with the mask on it. So say the bottom layer is the normal clip and the top layer has the dude masked out and the floor masked out on those certain parts. When you apply the effect to them, then that's all that's going to show up on the screen. It's going to show up with the video and then the applied effect on the top layer. Alright, mask. This continues to be the same throughout the whole thing before he shoots, so I'm just going to... Alright, now we have to do opacity because we don't want this white solid staying on the whole time, do we? Go to frame before. I feel like I'm racing against the clock right now. I'm going to do the same thing for this one down here. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at, oops, I should have done that, at what we have right now. I'm going to turn these layers back on so they actually show up, and it's going to look like crap, I promise you, but I'll show you how you can tune it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, ready? That's my computer lagging because I'm running the freaking Camtasia recorder thing. Alright, so now let's spice it up a little bit. Let's apply some effects to these layers to make them look better. Like, so for this one, generate, let's just try a ramp. Then we'll do a radial ramp. And let's just use my favorite colors. Alright, and now I'm going to either turn the opacity down, like that, or After Effects has tons of different transfer modes, which changes the way the layer overlays onto the layers beneath it. So, you know, I think I'm going to go with overlay because that looks pretty good. Let's do the same thing to this, mainly because I'm trying to save time. Copy that, click up here, paste it, make it overlay. So now when that comes on, alright, I keep saving, I don't know why. Hopefully this doesn't look like crap. Alright, well I'm gonna render this out and put it in. Pretty much think that's it for this part, guys. Sorry it was so scrappy. I kind of just went with it. Hopefully you learned something. Alright.